What's up, guys? It's your girl Rivah, and I'm back again with another video. If you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Rivah. It's very nice to meet you. Before we get into this video, make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. And as I always say, make sure that you guys leave your comments in the comment section down below. It does not matter how you feel about this video. We all want to talk about it. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, follow my Instagram. It's at RIVAH_JORDON, and we're going to go ahead and jump right into the video.
And a little bit broader, that status over time has been an indicator of success just across cultures and time periods.
But okay, so the question is though, what do women prefer? Okay, women nowadays prefer money. Let's just be honest. Women are money hungry. It doesn't matter if a man is fat, overweight, not their type. They're money hungry. That's just the answer. We can have a senator or a basketball player that's making $3 million, no matter whatever the senator, the governor is making because of his status. They're probably gonna be like, oh, this man makes $3 million. Let me go for the money instead of the status of the senator. Because when I think of a status, I'm thinking about status regarding professional. I'm thinking about social status, professional status. And I see nowadays these women, the generation we live in, they're seeking towards money. Okay, just like Kayla said, a smart woman would seek towards status first, then money. But nowadays, a lot of these women aren't smart. They're seeking toward money. That's just how I feel.
No, I agree. I feel like I get what you're saying, and I think I was.
You said a smart woman would seek status and then money?
No, that's why I wanted to clarify. I didn't say that. I said money.
No. Island girl cute. You said a smart woman would seek status first and then money?
No, I was relating to what Kayla said. Kayla said, didn't you say if the woman was smart? Not Kayla.
No, Kayla didn't say that either.
So what did you say, Kayla, regarding?
I said if she was smart, then she would be focusing on money first, like on her security and protection first, versus like status. Because you understand status can also be like popular. I feel like status is kind of like a youthful thing. You know what I mean? Like when you're in high school, like you want to be with like the football player, or you want to be like the popular guy in the band, or you want to be like with the person, in college, you want to be like with the person that's like lit on campus. You know what I mean? Like it's status, like. But when you're grown and you're thinking about procreation, you think about legacy, thinking about your mortality, you're thinking about security.
So I want to talk about that really quick. Just the difference between being, rich or whatever and status. So status is something that can be, just a front. Like we see it all the time on social media, like people who claim to have a certain, they may have like a lot of popularity on social media. They may be very well known, but do their pockets match the lifestyle that we think that they're living? They don't. Somebody that's financially stable or rich or whatever that may not have that, I think that kind of would make it a better like family structure. And that's just for my opinion. I think that somebody who is not as well known but is well off financially, they would have like a better family structure. You wouldn't have to worry about certain things that a lot of women complain that they don't want to have to deal with when it comes to dating, like the basketball players or the rappers or the this or the that. Like maybe somebody who is more financially stable and kind of lives a low-key lifestyle would probably be best for somebody who wants to genuinely like have a family and like elevate with that person.
Oh, that's just what I think.
Yeah, I think that nowadays, I like what Q was just saying, which I was saying too, like people will go for the money. I guess I'm just looking at it from a different point of view where status, is associated with resources. Like if you are the king, or if you are the pope, or if you are whatever, something of a high status in any group, you are assumed to have a certain amount of resources.
Yeah, you are.
That's why even if you are, I don't know, like out on the block or doing whatever, like if you have the status of whatever position.
I mean, we get that part.
You
but what
as having resources.
We get that part, but it's levels. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference between a millionaire and a billionaire. Like, they both got resources, but which one you going with is what I'm wondering.
Before any of the ladies answer, I would just say that, he said there's a difference between a millionaire and a billionaire. I'm just going to be genuinely honest. I know that people are going to maybe, come for me in the comment section. I don't really know, but it's not really about the resources. It's who do you have a better connection with? Who loves you more? Who do you love more? I don't think that it definitely matters like the certain amount that's in their hand. I mean, I think that for me it's about connection, right? For me it's about building a strong bond with somebody. So who is the person that you can build that strong bond with? Who you love, who you're connected to, who loves you, who cares for you, and you're not just like just there to just be there. Like, who can you actually have a genuine connection with would be, my answer to the question. My answer would just be like, whoever I have a better relationship with, connection with, that's who I would go with. It wouldn't matter the status or the money.
Okay, so then if it's not about status, it's just like who has more money?
No.
People are going to pick the person that has more money.
One person may be more popular, right? Let's say you got...
You, Jeff Bezos and Leo. Who do you think has more status?
Let's use two different examples. Let's say you got a different NBA owner that may not be famous, right?
Okay.
He may not be famous, but he's a billionaire.
Okay.
Then you got this other guy that got more status publicly, but he's a millionaire. Which one are you going with?
Now, that's a really good question, Anton, and I love the fact that you're asking it because it points to, like, the thing that I'm saying and that I'm thinking. If you have, like, I agree with what Kayla said and with what Q said. If you see the money and you know that, you're going to go with that person. But if the other person has higher status and you know about it, and they, because if you're I don't know, don't quote me, I have no idea. If you're the top person in the NBA, and you might not be like the most flashy or whatever, people won't even maybe look your way because they don't even know who you are. But if somebody finds...
Let's just assume that you know. So flat out, you saying that you're going with money if you know.
If I knew, I would go with money, yeah. Yeah.
Is that everybody's sentiment? Is that all the ladies' sentiment? So y'all gold diggers.
I would say I don't know. I would say that.
So wait.
I mean, of course, it depends on the person.
Wait a minute, because y'all all just stepped in the corner.
No, I didn't.
Stop. Y'all all just stepped in the corner.
No,
so y'all saying that the money is more important, right?
In a vacuum, but you're not giving me. You're not giving me any other qualifications. Like that's what I'm saying.
This is very black and white.
I assume that everything you're giving.
One at a time, y'all. One at a time.
That's what I'm saying. Is that's all that you're giving us to pick from. So I'm picking from that. That doesn't speak to how I would make an actual choice in real life with actual people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if that's the only context that I have to choose from, I'm not stupid.
Like if everything is the same.
You're right. You're not stupid, right? Listen, it is what it is.
Anton, that wasn't a good. If everything is the same.
Listen, hold on.
You don't give me.
I think so. I was actually waiting to see what was the context of the entire conversation. Sorry, what was the entire context of the conversation? And it seems like they were basing this off of that video with Jeff Bezos and Leonardo DiCaprio, where his girlfriend was kind of like going with Leo and like leaving Jeff or whatever, and then they had some jokes about it on social media and stuff like that. And so I guess that's why he was asking about like the status versus money conversation. And I think the interesting part about this is I genuinely feel, obviously this is like a very short video, probably of like a longer conversation, but I feel like he gave them a lot of time to speak, say their feelings, say their thoughts, say what they, felt about the conversation, about the situation. And I think that people who don't have money on the forefront of their brain when it comes to a relationship and relationship requirements are going to make that known from the beginning of any conversation. That is secondary, but then if they had to choose between that, there would be like a differentiation, and there wasn't a differentiation. It was just like, oh, money, 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 oh, money, 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 money. Nobody said like, well, I would want to know who loves me, or I want to know who I love more, or I want to know who, you know, I have a connection with, or I have a this, or I have a that. Like, it was just like, you know, mainly only about like answering that exact question, and probably genuinely maybe how they feel about, you know, future security and all of these things, but not anything that has to do with like connection.
Else to base it
A
on.
person with status, inherently, you have more visibility into what their life is like. True?
For me, I also, another reason.
I'm not done painting this picture. A person with status, you have more visibility into what their life is like. You have a clearer picture. You know who they are.
Right.
You have some history to draw from.
Mm-hmm.
You more or less than know who they done dated, all of this other type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The other person, this NBA owner, the only thing you know is that they got the bag, is that they're a billionaire. And all three of y'all chose the billionaire. Am I off?
I would choose him because he's low key. Why do I want someone
exactly
out
what I was about to say?
There are
I
other
don't
factors.
want to be in the public eye. Like,
yeah.
I don't want our
somebody
lives.
else.
Okay, so let's reframe
I want to be
it.
able to just go to Trader Joe's.
I think that's interesting because but what if the person that has, see, that's why I said what I say about connection and about, you know, relationship and stuff like that, because the person who has the status could have less finances or more finances than the person that's in the background, right? So say, for instance, the person with status has more finances than this person that you know owns a part of a company or something like that, and you have a better connection with them. In that regard, like I'm saying, somebody would say like, oh, well, you know, it may be better to be with that kind of person, whereas we know that the person with status may have more money. So I think that in that regard of the conversation, it depends on making it known like who is the one that is more financially well off. But also, again, money doesn't mean anything either, because somebody can have high status and have a little bit of money, and you guys have a great relationship, great communication, or bad because you're living in the public eye, and the same vice versa. Somebody can have billions of dollars and nobody really knows them, and you guys have a great relationship, or you don't, right? So it really depends on your connection, and ultimately, for me, I just feel like that's the main thing that matters when determining who you're going to be with. I know that women want financial resources. I know that women don't want to have to work. I know that women want to be able to, flaunt in stuff like on social media, but who are you going to have a great connection with that's going to sustain over time, that you're still going to look at this person, admire them, love them, and respect them?
Cool. So let's reframe it. Mm-hmm. The person with the status has the exact same amount of money as the person that don't have status. Exact same amount of money. Which one you gonna choose?
The person with the status.
I'm still choosing the person. You saying the person with status and without status are both billionaires? They both got nope. They're not both billionaires. They got the exact same amount of money. I'm choosing the one without status. Because with that comes a lot. Like when you're in the media, it's just.
Well, if they had the same amount of money, I'm picking the one with status because that is just more attractive to me. I mean, men that.
Why are you picking the one with status, Kay?
Because I like men that control things. Like, that's just me. And status to me shows that. Like, and it doesn't even have. Yeah. So if they were all the same. Like, if everything was the same, it's a vacuum. Everything's the same. And it's millionaire with status, millionaire with no status. I'm picking the one with status. Absolutely.
But you know the interesting thing about this conversation, though, is that, and honestly, this is just me, right? Is that nobody made an assessment or made their choice based off the fact that they feel like they know the person better.
Okay,
because you didn't give us. How do we just because you see somebody,
they all start fighting him after that. He's like, how are we supposed to do that? You didn't give us that option. But just because that option is not presented or not there doesn't mean that you can't present that. If that's genuinely how you feel. But I want to know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I feel like this conversation was very based off of just kind of like just random, information given, and then they had to choose. But What do you think about this? I want to hear it in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys subscribe to this channel, give this video a thumbs up. And again, if you're not following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. It's at RIVAH_JORDON. And I just want to say that I have been working on some stuff for you guys over here on this channel. Stuff that you guys are definitely going to like and appreciate and enjoy, obviously, because you're here to watch, right? Certain conversations that we are absolutely going to bring to the platform as well. And it is Sunday. So I just wanted to let you guys know, like, you know, today I did take the time to, you know, just kind of like relax, you know, do things for myself. And I wanted to encourage my subscribers that no matter what kind of work you do, no matter how hard you work, no matter how many days of the week you work, no matter how many hours you work, make sure you guys are taking time for yourself to relax, to refuel, you know, and just to enjoy life, right? We're not here to just work, you know, crazy hours just to be able to do certain things, and then you have no time for yourself. Make sure you guys are taking time for yourself, for your family, you know, for your relationships, for your children, whatever it is that you have going on, and even just for yourself. Just, you know, have a day that you plan out, that you just celebrate yourself and do things for yourself that you ultimately want to do. Because it's essential, right? So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so very, very much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Mwah.